I'm working on the VR4, the antenna hole. I'm filling that. I'm probably not going to get to the rust spot today. Probably tomorrow morning I'll get to it. But I'm welding the hole up. I cut a piece of metal out, and pretty much, it's pretty close to being the same size. One thing to note when welding sheet metal like this, it's always gonna distort a little bit. But if you blow cold air on it, like compressed air, right after you weld, it kind of reduces how much it's going to distort the metal. I'm still going to have to do a little bit of, body work and everything after I finish welding both of those little things. I think it should be, pretty simple stuff. So I need to finish welding that up. I'll just do like I did the hatch, just do like four little beads at a, like more like a tack, but I'm just like extending the weld. So 4 little beads at a time, let it cool down, and keep doing that. And that kind of reduces how much it distorts the metal. And after that's done, hopefully tomorrow I could pretty much get the panels, all figure out where all the dents and everything are, get as many as I can out, and then kind of body work both quarters. The little roof, little slats don't look like they need anything, so I'll pretty much body work both quarters and kind of clean everything up, take off this support, take off the lights, push all the wiring harnesses into the car. So hopefully Sunday I could prime it, do some high build, and then work from there. Then Monday morning I could block it out, scuff everything, and then do the first coat of sealer, coat of paint, and hopefully Monday I could get the paint and the clear on and have it all nice and shiny again and straight, not with a bunch of dents on it and not with an antenna hole that's just open or a little rust spot. So hopefully I could get it going a little bit better. One thing I want to still order that I've been putting off, I also need that little lock for the trunk. I need to push that through so I don't paint it. I don't like when people paint those. Everybody just sprays those, but I want to get the Japanese GTO taillights. They have the orange amber turn signal on the end. So this part this way is orange, and I want to get that, and then I want to get a 99 center garnish to kind of finish this off. So I put some icing down. I need to now block it out with some 80 grit, and I think I should only have to do it one time. It's a pretty simple shape. It's just pretty much sand this way and then sand up this way, and then sand the corners and everything. And I still have a bunch of little things to do up in this area. I also need to still do that little rust spot tomorrow, but making some progress. This car makes it so much easier to do body work on, because it's just like, so it's not overwhelming. There's like a panel there. It's like, oh, I could do that like in a couple hours, and there's a panel here. I'm like, oh, I could do that in a couple hours. So other than welding stuff, just body work and doing icing and stuff like that is and blocking it out is pretty straightforward and simple. Okay, so back over here today, I'm going to pretty much body work this whole quarter panel. I still need to weld the rust, like I said last night, but the antenna hole is filled. There is a little high spot right here, so I need to push that down. Pretty much I think all I'm going to need to do is get on it and kind of push it down, and then sand and make sure it's level. I'll spray a little etch primer to give me a good idea of where I'm at. And then all these other little tiny dings on here need to be kind of worked out. They won't be too difficult. The only other thing is this little rust spot. So I'm going to right here. So pretty much right here is the problem. Okay, I 80 gridded the quarter panel with a DA. I also use the angle grinder to grind that rust spot down to see exactly how much I need to repair. But now that it's all 80 graded down with the DA, you can see all these shiny spots are dents, and that's the whole problem I had with this thing. The people that had this car before me, so this car sat pretty much in their driveway for like 5 years, I think it was, and I got it in a pretty rough condition. Then I did all that work to it to get it running and driving again. And, you know, the quarter panel was still in pretty rough condition, but the overall car was, you know, it was pretty nice. And I was just going to leave it. And then Trevor's Saab hood, there's a really windy storm. It blew up and it pretty much caved this quarter in right here. I've already pushed it out before though. And you can still see it's a little bit low right there. So all those shiny spots are low spots. But back to what I was talking about, the people had this car sitting next to the wall of their house was right here. They had like a little cubby and their garbage can was sitting right here. So every time they pulled their garbage can out, they literally like hit it up against the quarter panel of the car, and it made all these little tiny like dings down the side of it. So, you know, it wasn't that noticeable, but once the quarter panel got so messed up, I was like, well, I might as well repaint the whole car. And that's kind of when that got in my head, was when the quarter panel got kind of messed up. And, you know, it just kind of added to it and made it more noticeable. And, you know, that was like the breaking point to make me want to paint it. But, you know, it'll be nice once all these holes, well, not holes, but these little tiny dings are, you know, the whole quarter panel, once it's straight and painted, it'll look so much nicer. It'll look, you know, the Supra and the VR4 will have really nice paint, and I really can't wait. But I just can't wait for it to be straight again, the same color and with the wing on it. Okay, so I cut the rust spot out. I was gonna cut a piece off the other car, but it's like hit exactly right there. And you know, I was gonna cut it off and then cut it down to the spot weld, but you know, the rust stopped at the curve, so I just cut a piece out. I cut that rust out and then I cut a piece to fit in there. So now I'll take it in and then you know, figure out how much body work I made myself. I should be good as long as I go slow and cool it as I go. And you know, that's pretty much just the thing with thin sheet metal, is to just go slow, take your time. Okay, so I am done for tonight. I have the quarters pretty much straight. I need to you know, go over, there is a little thing around here somewhere, right here. There's a little thing, a little dent I missed, so I need to put a little filler in that. And this side is straight, so other than that little like dent right there, the quarters will be done. These pieces up here, you know, they didn't have any dents in them, so that was good. And I've already started scuffing all of this. It just takes quite a while. So I think the quarters are straight. I'm gonna throw a coat of high build on the quarters. Talked to Trevor, he told me that I should high build just the quarters. It'd be a lot easier than, you know, I don't really need to high build the whole car. So since these are what's gonna be seen, I'll high build these. And you know, that one's straight. And well, I think there may be some stuff that I missed. Sometimes unknown. Primed. I need to let them kind of sit out in the sun tomorrow, but both sides are good to go. I mean, you know, they're high builded. They're not good to go. They still need to be blocked. So what I really need to do is block them, and I'm just glad that they are in primer now and they look decently straight. When I block them, I'll see if I miss anything, but I'm really excited that it is where it is. All that really needs to be done is to block it. Once they are straight, I could seal all the stuff that I've already scuffed and the quarters, and then paint it. So hopefully within the next you know, couple days or week or so, I could have this thing, at least the body and the hatch and the wing, painted. So I'm super excited. That's it for this video. If you like the VR4 videos, you know, I definitely, you know, kind of have a soft spot for the body of these things. I ordered some exhaust tips. I'm going to do a different kind of exhaust sometime later on. I also am going to do like a different bumper. So, you know, I'll have to kind of fabricate a bumper. I'm going to order a factory bumper and kind of splice them together because I want to have a diffuser in the back. But they're like a removable diffuser. So I kind of want to do that. And I think it'll work out pretty well. The cars seem like they're pretty much the same width. And yeah, so thanks for watching. Comment below. Subscribe. Definitely subscribe if you're not subscribed, because you know, everything helps. Also click the bell to get notifications when I post new videos. It'll show you. And see you guys next time.